The first thing you need to do is write out our text. Now we want to break apart the text by highlighting it and pushing Control B, or you can go to Modify and then push Break or select Break. So I brought over the timeline so you can see which layers I'm working with. We're just going to change this layer name to Profit. And then we're going to add another layer called Underwriting. And now we're going to type out Underwriting Spread. Alright, now we're going to match up what letters that we're actually going to keep. So since there's an E in underwriting and an R in underwriting, we're going to keep these two letters from the purchase price text. So then you can kind of quickly go through and see what letters you can keep from both. And just select them. You know, hold Shift in and select each letter that you're going to keep from the formula that we have written out. Now we're going to cut these layers, or cut these letters off this layer. So, you know, Control X, or you can go to Edit, Cut. We'll create a new layer called Stay Letters, and we'll paste those letters back into place. And on the timeline, we're going to extend our frames here, and we're going to create a classic tween on the profit layer, so we can fade out the original letters. So you can see as I scrub through how the original text all fades away except for the letters that we are going to keep. Select all the letters on the Stay Letters layer. Right click on any of the letters and click Distribute to Layers. And this will put each of those letters on its own layer in the timeline. So now we're going to create another motion tween using all those letters. I'm going to bring down the word underwriting spread, and I'm going to align it to our letters that are staying there, because we're going to use that as a reference later. I'm actually going to change the color so it's easier to see. And then bring down that layer down. Bring the underwriting layer all the way to the bottom so it's underneath our stay letters. Now simply grab the end point of our motion tweens and line our letters up. So just try to put them directly on top of the matching letters. So now we got our letters all lined up. We're going to move underwriting back to the top and lock all our layers, and then unlock underwriting layer. So that's the only one we can edit. And we're going to do the same thing and break apart the underwriting layer. And actually we need to bring it back down to the bottom. So now that we have them all lined up and all the layers locked, you can select on the black letters, which is actually selecting on the blue letters behind it, and delete them. And then move the underwriting layer back to the top. Now we have to create another motion tween on the underwriting layer. And all we're going to do is have it fade in. So we're going to go to the color effect and change the alpha and make sure it's 0. So as you scrub through, you can see how it fades in or it will fade in. We got to delete that the beginning half. It fades in as the letters move. I'm going to just change it up so the timing works out a little better. So you can see as we play it, how it changes. We need to extend the frames of our letters so they stay on there. And at the final step, we're going to put all these animations right on top of each other so everything happens sort of at once, and it'll be a better looking effect. So you can see now when I play it, how the original text looks like it's transforming into the new text.